Hello, good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 11. Yesterday, we talked about what a business is, how there are different types of persons, and yesterday we talked in detail about individual, how an individual starts a business, and what it means. When an individual starts business, he brings his own money, which is termed as capital. So yesterday, someone asked me that what is the meaning of term capital? Capital is nothing but owner's money. Nobody doesn't matter how many owners are there, who is the owner. Whenever there is a business, there has to be an owner. So the money that owner has put in the business, that is known as capital. This term capital is going to come again and again in this video series. So I hope that clears the meaning of term capital. Now, today we will talk about take one step further and talk about a partnership firm. Yesterday we talked about an individual. If he starts business, it is known as proprietary business. He is the proprietor of the business. Now we will talk about partnership firm. Now, when someone has to expand the business, for example, say yesterday you had 10,000 rupees and were willing to start a business with that 10,000 rupees. But say a business requires 20,000 rupees to start. Say you want to start a business where you have to buy a machinery which is of rupees 20,000 rupees, but you have only 10,000 rupees. Now you either have to take loan or you have to bring some another partner. So then the partnership concept is introduced. In here, two or more people come together, join hands, bring their capital share, and then they start a business. For example, you had 10,000 rupees and you asked a friend that do you want to start a business with me? That you together want to start a business. So you bring 10,000 rupees, he brings 10,000 rupees, you both start a business. Now what happens is this 10,000 rupees, yesterday it was a capital, now it is partner's capital. Individual 10,000 rupees is your capital, 10,000 rupees is his capital, total 20,000 is business capital. Now with this 20,000 you will do business, you will make profits, you will make losses, whatever happens. If there are profits, the capital will increase, obviously. I'm not sure how many of you clearly understand it. Whenever there is profit in the business, this capital amount will increase. Meaning, I have put 10,000 rupees in business. I made some business out of it, and I made 1,000 rupees of profit. Now, obviously, I will be taking home 11,000 if I have to shut down the business right now. That is meaning of capital increase due to the profit. So, whenever there is partnership firm, partners bring money. Now they will share those profits. Yeah, yesterday when individual was doing business, all profit and losses was his. Now when there are two partners, there will be share in profits. Now that share in profits can be decided on percentage terms on basis of their mutual agreement. For today's example, let's assume that they have decided to share profits and losses at 50-50%. So if there is 5,000 rupees of profit, 2,000 rupees of profit will be taken by you, and 2,500 rupees of profit will be taken by your friend. Similarly, if there is say 4,000 rupees of loss, it will be shared between you and it will reduce your capital. Means you have put 10,000 rupees, now you will take back home 8,000 rupees if you decided to quit the business right now. That is how the term capital works in partnerships. Now, yesterday when we talked about sole proprietary firm in an individual starting a business, there are no concepts of salary or interest on capital such that, because individual and business are not different from each other. We discussed that in detail yesterday. Whatever the proprietor, if you are starting a business, you have to run your house also, right? So whatever money you take out of your business, that is called as a drawing. You draw money out of business, that's why it is called a drawing. Drawing reduce your capital. These whatever business, whatever money and proprietorship a proprietor is putting in the business or taking out of a business is considered and is adjusted against his own capital. So, if, for example, while doing business, he made purchase of sari for his wife, that will be his drawing. That will not be a business expense. So that will be adjusted against his own capital. Not it will be not considered as an expense in business expenses. Now, when in partnership, there are concepts of partner's salary and interest on capital. Now, what is this? When we register a partnership firm, that partnership firm is a separate legal entity from both partners. Okay, it will have its own partner PAN card account. It will have its own PAN card. It will have its separate legal entity status in names of legal terms in the eyes of legal law. Uh, a partnership firm is completely different entity from two partners. So it will have its own current accounts. It will have its own bank accounts under its own name. It can have its own licenses under its own name. It can have registered a car. It can buy a car and register it under its own name. There are different things that it can do. It is a separate legal entity which can do anything what any other legal entity can do. So partnership firm is a separate legal entity created out of thin air. Yet a partner is different, second partner is different, and the partnership entity is different. There are three entities now in this. So what this entity does is it pays salary to the partner. Now that partner's salary is an expense to the business. It also pays some interest. For example, the partners have introduced some capital. It is considered as loan, but it is not loan. I'm saying you so that you can understand what interest paying is. If someone introduces money into your business, you will have to pay some interest to that person, right? He's lending you money. Similarly, on that grounds, sometimes there are clauses in partnership agreements that the business will pay interest on these partners' capital accounts. The capital they have brought in. Say it is 10%. So on your 10,000, your friend's 10,000 rupees, the partnership firm will pay 1,000 rupees to you each of you every year. More about partnership firm and any other next the company in the next video. Thank you.